Number one, which I think is most likely, is that a trade deal between the U.S. and China is struck. I don't know when, but in the coming months, a trade deal is struck. However, I don't think that the tariffs are going to be where they were, which was zero, and I don't think that de minimis exemption for packages under, $800. I think that's still going to be off the table, and so I think that a reasonable tariff range, for brands importing products from China to the U.S. will still be like 10 to 40%, something like that. And because that's the case, 145% is a non-starter. But even say if it goes down to 25%, how much profit is there left for Amazon brands? Not a ton, right? It's definitely still somewhat cost prohibitive. And so I think, that's the nuance here. I think even if a trade deal is done, it doesn't mean the problem is solved profit-wise for Amazon brands. I think probably it's still smart to diversify supply chains out, even if you're the type of person who thinks that a trade deal is going to get done. And of course, in the second scenario, if a trade deal is not struck and tariffs stay up at 145%, again, I think it's unlikely. But then it's at least time immediately to start moving production to other countries. You can stay in Asia if you'd like. There's Vietnam, Cambodia, Bangladesh, India. Apple has just announced, again at the time of recording, that they're moving a ton of iPhone production. iPhones going to the U.S. and to U.S. consumers will be made in India over the coming years, and not in China at all. So that's sort of it. So I think even if a trade deal, so this is how I think about it. Even if a trade deal is struck, it makes sense to diversify your supply chain, because even if it gets struck, the tariffs are still going to be higher and the profit potential is going to be lower.